Hello Pisces! Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel and I'm here to do your full moon in Aquarius reading for the month of August. This is the full moon coming up on August 15th and it will be in the big electric sign of Aquarius. So we're going to look at some of your general influences in your astrological chart on how this will affect you personally, and we're also going to do some oracle and tarot cards to get into it on a more intuitive level. First, wanted to let you know this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Pisces on the planet. If the messages make sense and they resonate with you, then those are definitely for you. If they do not resonate with you, swim on down the road because they are for some other fishy out there. Alright, so this is going to be as well for Pisces Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. So if you have any of those in your chart, those would also resonate with you. And if you don't resonate with this reading in particular, check your rising, check your Venus and Moon sign, and go look at some of my other videos because I will be doing these for all the signs. Alright, so let's get started. So for this month, we will be feeling that full moon in Aquarius coming up on August 15th, and you'll definitely feel it a day or two before and after as well. I always say that with full moons, it's like the emotion culminates, work that you've done culminates, it's sort of that like ultimate effect, and then of course the moon wanes, and so it starts a new cycle over again. So for this one, Pisces, not surprisingly, because you're already very sensitive, but this is a very sensitive full moon for you because it does go full in your universal 12th house, which is your house. It's the Pisces area of the chart. So you will definitely feel it, and what I think that this will be doing for you, because Aquarius taps us in to the greater world consciousness, the whole planet, kind of the feeling and the beat of it. You will definitely be feeling what's going on the planet, and so I want you to be really gentle with yourself during this full moon phase, because the world is going through so much change, and we know that. It's very, very tumultuous, and so you're likely to feel that kind of on a personal, deep level, and it will make you very sensitive. You will be feeling it. But the thing that you could also do that would be very active in this role is to start thinking about, well, what can I do to make the world a better place? Even if it's on a small level, even if it doesn't seem like it's making that much of a difference, that's somewhere to start, because to take an active role is also very Aquarian. The Aquarius is definitely an activist. It likes to move things and shake things and get things started and going. So that's definitely something that will come up for you. On the opposite side of that, I'll actually show you this chart, because here's the moon that's going to be coming up in that 12th, and then on the exact opposite side, look at all that Leo. All that bunched up right there is Leo, because we've got Sun, Mars, Venus, and Mercury moving in Leo as we get into this month of August. So it's a whole lot of lion going on, which could sometimes make my Pisces feel nervous, because it's like, oh boy, here comes that cat. I know he's going to come try to eat me. So it's a little bit of that, but it's it turns out okay in the end. Because what this does with that Leo energy is it really highlights your health, Virgo. Not Virgo, gosh, it's a Virgo house. I just called you Virgo. If you have a Virgo in your life, just think about that. Sometimes those little slips when I call you a different sign can mean something there. But it is activating your Virgo house. So you're definitely going to feel this, Pisces. It's going to bring up all kinds of things, not just of your physical health, but I would say also your emotional health, because Leo is a heart-ruled sign. It's very heart-driven, very emotionally driven, and it's also super creative. So I would say that there's kind of there's a couple nice little layers in here for you. Something that could actually help your mental health, any kind of nervous or anxious energy you have, is by doing something creative, whether it's singing, dancing, photography, cooking, decorating, whatever it is that you feel creative around or about. Even if it's just going to a concert, even if it's just going out to see, music or something that helps take you out of that mind. That's very, very good for your body right now. Sometimes it can be as practical as just getting a checkup at the doctor, checking your heart health if anything's been going on there. And it also, Leo rules the joy of children and pets and animal spirits and nature. So, you know, if you connect with that as well, sometimes that can really be a great help to your whole system. So yeah, also think about things like the Virgo elements, like how can you eat better, get on a better routine with sleep, etc. So all those things are very recommended for you as this full moon comes up. And you will feel the effects of this full moon until really the next full moon, which will be in the middle of September. And that will be your full moon, Pisces, coming up. The Pisces full moon is next month, so get ready for that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into doing some cards for you. I'm going to start with pulling one major arcana from the tarot and see what is the major theme for you around this full moon. Dear angels, guardians, helpers, and healers, I ask you to be with us as we work with the sign and reading of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Please give us the clearest and best messages for their highest good, and keep everyone's energy safe and protected throughout this session. Thank you. Oh, Pisces, that's a beautiful card, the High Priestess. So there is that definite soft, sensitive, secretive side, and that definitely comes out with that moon being in the 12th. So there is a part of you may need even just a few days to kind of retreat a little bit, you know, with that energy, because, you know, you will be extra sensitive during that time. This also indicates that you may be kind of keeping yourself to yourself. You may not be telling, you know, everybody what you're thinking or feeling. It may be a very personal experience that you have with this full moon, where it's like, okay, I'm going to just feel it, maybe write it down, what I experienced. Maybe your dreams are going to come through really clear, but there's definitely some inner mysteries being revealed. I'm going to pull a spirit animal from the Druid Oracle and see which animal spirit's coming up the strongest around you for this full moon. Ooh, I like this one. I always love it when a dragon comes up because I am a dragon in the Chinese zodiac. That's the Dragon Tail Tarot. So this is the Earth Dragon. There's you know, all the elements of dragon in this deck, and so you pull the Earth Dragon. So to me, this is very grounded, very stabilizing, which is a great idea. Just like I said, it might be time to go get in nature, go get, you know, kind of close to the earth. And, you know, get rooted and grounded and centered, because this energy of the full moon will be very sensitive, a little bit erratic and electric. So yeah, definitely take the time to do that. This also tells me that you're really craving that stability, Pisces. You're really looking for that stable energy to come in and kind of protect and secure you a little bit better. So, you know, anywhere that you think about, like, the mastery of, you know, like the earth element, whether it's, you know, stabilizing finances or having a more, you know, deep, meaningful home environment, all of that comes up because, you know, Earth Dragon likes to hoard, likes to hoard some coins. Likes to get some treasures and put those in the cave. So it may even be a time for you to just get yourself something that's, you know, nothing too extravagant, but just, you know, treat yourself to something that gives you joy, that gives you, you know, just a feeling of stability and security and happiness. Alright, so I'm going to pull some Moon Oracle cards and see which ones come up in the lunar influences for this full moon. Okay, wow, so lots of Virgo influence, not a surprise. The first one, though, that comes up is going to be that full moon in Leo, so don't let pride get in your way. So this is definitely telling you to be aware of those ego consciousness, and also, you know, other people's ego consciousness, because with all that Leo energy right now, Pisces, there's a whole lot of ego and a lot of pride floating around out there. There absolutely is. So then you get the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So this is really finding that reciprocity and that balance, you know, being very giving, very generous, because that is a positive aspect of Leo, is generosity. And Virgo is all about service. And then the full moon in Virgo comes up as well. So we have that double Virgo influence here. So this one tells you you are good enough. And this is interesting to me, Pisces, because, you know, Virgo is your opposing sign. So you actually, it's funny, we all share a lot in common with our opposite signs. So the two signs of Pisces and Virgo are both, tend to be very giving, very sensitive, and they don't always believe in their own ability or their own self-worth. Then, so it's very important. I always, you know, really encourage both Virgo and Pisces not to get down on themselves, not to beat themselves up, not to criticize themselves too much, because you all have a tendency to do that. And that's definitely coming up, because right now that sun is traveling in that 6th house of Virgo for you, and it kind of can hurt. It can kind of hurt. It can really bring up a lot of that feeling like, am I good enough? Can I do it? Can I make it? Yes, you can. You absolutely can. There is strength and sensitivity. And so don't let that get you down. And don't let people tell you, oh, you're too sensitive. Oh, you take it too hard. Oh, you need to toughen up. No. Your power is in your sensitivity. So don't worry about that. You're absolutely good enough, strong enough, resilient, and capable. All right, so we're going to pull some tarot around these lunar influences and see what comes up underneath. Set some good fire energy there, Pisces. Big fire. Woo! You are on fire. Okay, so the Knight comes up. Knight of Wands. There is a lot of motion coming in for you. So this is definitely that ego drive. It's very, very strong. Anything that's coming from your dreams. I always find it interesting. He's got the little lizards, you know, all over the tunic, and it's like lizard is a symbol many times of dreams and of resilience and metamorphosis. So, you know, just keep that in mind, that that's coming up. It's like act on your dreams. And then that Ace of Wands is coming in to really strengthen you up. I think this is embodying and embracing strong self-worth, strong motivation, strong action. 3 of Cups comes up, you know, something to celebrate, something that's actually working out really well. And then the Emperor comes in. So to me, a lot of fire, a lot of fire. This is very Aries, very Leo, very Sagittarian energy. You may have some fire people even in your life right now that really are very strong. You're definitely going through, though, some anxiety. You're worrying about something. Something's really kind of keeping you awake at night. So this is something that needs to be addressed and worked on. I think it will alleviate itself very quickly, because this is a rapid energy coming in with that 8 of Wands. But you're definitely moving away from something, maybe something that just isn't emotionally healthy for you, Pisces. And, you know, a lot of times that is something that you really struggle with, is that, you know, there's that tendency of Pisces to want to fix, you know, people even if they're just not good for you at all and they're just hurting you again and again. So this is telling you, it's like if all those cups aren't lining up, if you're not getting what you really need and deserve out of this situation that you're in, wherever it is, that it may be time to move on and create a new reality with that beautiful Empress coming out, you know, with some very, very strong, toughies at the end with a Tower and Death. So complete transformation, Pisces. You know, and then the next card out is the Strength. So this is all about spirit overcoming, you know, some really icky ego drives, or people that have a lot of pride. And if it's not you, it's someone else, you know, that's exhibiting a lot of, you know, too much ego, too much pride, and it's having a detrimental effect. And on the bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. So there's definitely some big decisions that you're having to make. But do not get down on yourself, because you absolutely have the power to do this. You may be struggling. You may be really experiencing some stress and a feeling of crisis about this. But absolutely you have the power to shift it. Very, very strong reading there, Pisces. So let's see what comes up in the Whispers of Love deck. There's a lot of strong emotion, a lot of heart-ruled emotion coming up around this month with the Leo influence. So I'm pulling some love messages for all the signs. So let's see what comes up for you. Yeah, and we started it out with this, is consider your foundation. So think about what gives you stability. Look at how committed you are to love and being loved, Pisces. This is all about what makes you feel stable, what makes you feel secure, how committed you are to having that feeling in your life. Relationship patterns, so it takes strength to recognize that need for change, and that was definitely coming up in the tarot reading, where there needs to be something either changed, adjusted, moved on from, whether it's a relationship you're in currently or one that you're going towards. There's definitely need for some working through it. Be willing to express love, express to receive. So it's like there's that give and take, that reciprocity and that balance that's so important right now. So be open to real love, healthy love, and also be willing to express it to others. Thank you so much for being with us today, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please click that subscribe button if you want to keep up with readings in the future. Give it a dragon claw up, click the like button, and also comment and share. Thank you. I'll see you all soon. Take care.